that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. D, go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, the better gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. When it broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
3rd and 6.
To throw is Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Michael Thomas.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a good chance for our 1st touchdown of the new season. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs' 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Intended for
well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. shotgun now for Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
30-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
Turnover on down.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Breeze. It got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Taken down at the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big run by the big man Fournette. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Take Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's one of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the... quarterback and get a completion, but I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes it to Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Boy, you know, so many storylines here in this opener. Of course, you got Brady versus Breeze. You've got Jameis Winston, the Bucs' former quarterback, on the opposite sideline. And, oh, by the way, it's a division opponent, but all anyone's talking about, really, and rightly so, Tom Brady out there leading the Buccaneers.
I like how you were able to slide in the other storylines, even though you did acknowledge, and rightly so at the end, this is all about Tom Brady wearing a Buccaneers uniform, leading a new team, hoping to take them to the glory that he took New England. That's what this game is all about. Yeah, Jameis is there. He's able to say hi to everyone, but he shouldn't figure into this game. Yes, Drew Brees is back leading his team who should win the division, but this is all about Tom Brady, a fresh start, and infinite possibilities.
Wait, that fly 20. Rip.
Brady now on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
On the coverage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On play action. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
first down, Tampa Bay.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Fournette on the carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A handoff to Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Arrows on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Freeze. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. That'll bring up 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
the sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Breeze now on first down. It's caught. Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Traquan Smith out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Breeze to throw. Going for it all. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
On play action, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Breeze going to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. You may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Breeze now. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins.